Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for May 27th, 28th, and 29th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, this is just the introduction. It will be on all of the readings, so if you want to go to your reading, individual reading, just go to the timestamp below. It will bypass everything in the introduction, if it works right. Anyway, I will be using my Radley Valentine, my Angel Tarot deck. I will use my John Holland Psychic Tarot deck, and I will pull one from Emily Anderson Crystal deck. That will be for all of the main readings. For this overview of what's going on in the universe per se, we're going to use my Waite Rider Traditional Tarot and my, one day I will remember your full name, Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Just remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, to God, Holy Spirit, and whatever comes through, I ask that those be the words of Holy Spirit, higher power. Now, let's go on. What's going on with the planets? There's not a whole lot of movement. We have Venus is going into Taurus, so that's interesting in itself. That will be Venus, where are you, Venus? Venus will be going into Taurus on the 28th. It will be leaving Aries energy. Now, Mars is still in Aries, so that's interesting. So Venus is kind of playing a little catch me if you can. Also trying to get a little bit with relationships, get a little bit more earthy, more grounded with the relationships. On the 30th, we do have a new moon that will be in Gemini, and that will be 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this starts new cycles. We still do have the passion and the really strong energies from our Scorpio full moon. So that's still pushing forward. But Gemini is going to have you thinking a little bit sharper. Okay. Scorpio has the passion. Scorpio doesn't like lies. Scorpio wants what Scorpio wants. But Gemini is a little craftier. Gemini is a little bit, just a little bit smarter than, I shouldn't say smarter than Scorpio's, not that at all, but just smarter in how Gemini plays whatever the game is. Okay. So, Scorpio is feeling lots of feelings here. It's very strong. I feel this. I want this. And Gemini is going to use that and for the benefit of whatever is working with Gemini energies. Okay, new cycle, new beginnings. Now, the one thing is that there's not a whole lot of stuff going on. We do have Mercury that's retrograde in Taurus, so we do have Mercury in Taurus and Venus in Taurus. So there could be some very strong, very grounded, very clear-cut communications between relationships, there's going to be some really strong telling it as it is energies. Okay. But again, we're going into that Gemini new moon, and Gemini's really sharp this time around. I'm feeling very sharp energy with Gemini. Now, the planets themselves, not a whole lot. We are still getting into some of those, that downloaded energies. We did have a little bit of a break, but the thing about the planets is they're getting closer into an alignment. It's almost like they're all chit-chatting with each other, and they're trying to figure out, who's going to work best with who and who's not. So let's see what we have here. Let's go on for the universe, to higher power. What do we need to know for the weekend? What's happening for the weekend? And let's see what we have here. We cut it because I like to cut 3 times. And here, 1, 2, and 3. Try to find a spot for me. Okay. So let's see what we've got going here. First card is, the Devil. Face your fears. Face your fears. And this will be totally game-changing energy. Total game-changing. Now, the Devil, 15, 555, change. Positive, negative, it doesn't matter. It is change. And it can be very disruptive, But the thing is, going along the same old way has been very disruptive in this universe. Kind of just, there's an acceptance here. So you have choices. You can either accept what's going on, you can stay in bondage, or you face your fears. And with facing your fears, you can easily slip out of the chains that bind you. Now, this is more universal energies. And if you look, these chains are something that they could just slip right off their heads if they choose. Sometimes it's the devil, sometimes people would choose the devil they know than the unknown. But the thing about this also is this is not a very positive energy if you decide to stay in this energy per se. It is changing people. It is changing humanity in itself. But there's a lot of options with this one, and one of it is face your fears if they're not as bad as you think they are, and you can slip the chains of bondage. So this weekend has a choice. Slip the chains, stay in the chains. Okay, let's see what our next card is. This is Major Arcana. Okay, now reversed. Reverse cards have a little stronger energy, a little more, zap or pay attention to me. So this is the Page of Swords. Now, all of the court cards have like a dual energy. Page's energy is your earth energy. So that's your Capricorn, your Taurus, your Virgo energy. Okay, money, job, career. It can also be your home. Swords energy, and we have Mercury in Taurus, and we also have Venus in Taurus now. So relationships and communication in that earth energy. Now, sword energy is your air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have Saturn in Aquarius, and that's still playing a lot of havoc. That's still trying to still trying to uncover a lot of secrets to be revealed. But we're also in that Gemini season, and we're about to have that Gemini new moon. So this is making plans, thinking things through, getting news, hearing things, and remember, even in retrograde, we do have a lot of things that come back to us when we're in retrograde. But the Page of Swords is, I'm kind of getting this waiting and seeing. The winds are blowing a little bit. There's some, you can either think of these as some birds or some bugs that are just flying around, but the wind is stirring up. Things are happening. Things are stirring up. They're just not ready to jump into at this time. But the Page of Swords is very wise, is thinking things through. Let's put it that way. Wants to get started, but she knows it's now a waiting game. So the Page of Swords to me is waiting for the opportune moment to make his or her move. Next card here. This is reversed again. This is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Now, 6 is the number of man. It's the energy that we put into something. Now, Cups is our water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Remember, Scorpio full moon. Planets are leaving Pisces. I think we still have the one, Neptune, still in Pisces right now. But planets are leaving Pisces to move into some more actionable energies. So things are happening. The thing about this is looking back at life. This is looking back at that nicer, sweeter time. The interesting part with this one is part of this is what keeps us in this, what keeps us locked up, because we keep thinking, oh, things are going to go to a point. Things are going to go back to what, to that sweeter time. Things are not, but that Page of Swords is waiting. That Page of Swords is waiting. So there's a lot of nostalgia with this energy here, a lot of just, thinking back to nicer, sweeter times, except they weren't as nice or as sweet as we thought they were, okay? But the page is waiting. The page is ready. The page is waiting to move on and ready. It all depends on what the universe we choose to do with this energy, with the devil energy. Do we face our fears, or do we just accept what we have to accept? Or not what we have to. Do we accept what, just because it's easier to accept? Interesting stuff here. Interesting stuff. Let's see what Colette Baron Reed, the Good Tarot, has for us. Here we go. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, a lot of that double is, a lot of that is facing fears, and things are skewed. Things are not the way we think that they are. And the thing to remember is when we go with the double energy, when we stay in the double energy, we lose a lot of our humanity. We lose a lot of our compassion and our love, and we tend to say, "Oh, let's stay to the light. I mean, let's stay out of the light. Let's stay in the dark." Dark does not like light. Okay. Good tarot. What higher power? What do we need to know with the good tarot? What do we need to know? Here we go. Let's see. Okay, again, we have that Six of Water. Six of Water is the same as Six of Cups. Longing for, wanting to go back to what we thought was a sweeter time, what we thought was a better time, except that, that old devil card is telling us, it's like, yeah, it does, that devil card has a lot of, trying, remember, the devil card, the devil is the trickster, is not there might be a grain of truth, uses a grain of truth to create an illusion. And remember, Saturn in Aquarius, illusion versus reality. So there's a lot of validation here. There's a lot of longing. There's a lot of nostalgia here. That page, though, is ready to move on. Just not quite ready enough. Okay? Okay. Interesting stuff here. All right. Now, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. The one energy we did not talk about, we talked about earth, air, water. We did not talk about fire, which is our Aries, our Leo, and our Sagittarius. And remember, Jupiter's in Aries, Mars is now in Aries, something else in Aries, I can't remember. But it is all about passion, burning passion, commitment, and really, going after what it is we want to go after. Okay? So, why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Virgos. What's going on? I'm feeling pretty good about your energies right now. I don't know if that's because the more problems we face, the stronger you get. You're the closer your spiritual connection is. It could definitely be that. And then the more you connect, the stronger the covering that you get too. It could definitely be that. But let's see. Higher power. What do you want to say to Virgos? What do you want to say to our Virgos? I know we're all feeling this energy. We all feel everything. It's like, get ready, get ready. But it just feels, again, we're all feeling things starting to pick up again. We only had a small little break in that energy, but it's kind of a get ready again. I think you've had that before, but let's see what we have here right now. What do the cards have to say? Here we go for my Virgos. First card is the Ten of Air. This has popped up a couple of times, not a lot, but this is transition. This is changing. This is moving on into a better place, into a better air, into a better start, into a better life, okay? Tens, 1 is new beginning, 0, God source energy. Tens, transition. Air is your sword energy. It is your Aquarius, your Libra, your Gemini energy. We have the Gemini New Moon coming. It's a great time for you, my Virgos, I'm sorry, it's a Libra energy. It's a great time for you, my Virgos, to really, really put out what it is you want. Be clear on that too. What is it that you want? Be clear. Sometimes we're a little bit fuzzy. I don't like necessarily giving too many details like, oh, I want this specific job. I like to say I want a job that I'll be happy with, that will be happy with me, that will make X amount of dollars, okay? So I kind of give a lot of frame, but I'm pretty clear in what it is that I want when I put that out, okay? So you need to do that too. But the Ten of Air says that whatever's going on, you are going into a better place. You are transitioning into on this earth, of course, into a happier time, okay? So the end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction, I feel like you're letting go. You're letting go a lot of things in order for you to move into that happier place. This one's reversed, the 10 of fire. Well, don't expect things to be easy though. Don't expect things to just fall into place. You have to work. You are working for it. And the 10, again, we have that 10. So 1010. Fire is our Aries, our Leo, our Sagittarius. Very burning, passionate, and determined. Okay, very consuming energy, very much. So whatever you're going into, you're just, it's almost like you're jumping in with both feet. You might feel like, maybe you jumped in from the pot, the pot into the frying, no, the fire, from the pot into the fire. There's just so much going on with this energy going, with the 10 of fire. So even though it's a better place, it's a happier life, there's a lot of stuff that you may or may not be able to juggle. Okay. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance, stress-related health concerns. So here it is. Things are working for you. And then it's like, oh my gosh. So is it more this way that, things were a little bit struggling and things were having some problems, and then you're, hey, chill because things are working out better? Yeah, that's not how the cards ran. Let's see what this card has to say. The 7 of Earth. Well, whatever this is, whatever you're jumping into, so kind of give you an idea. It would basically be you started a new job or you were promoted and you're basically thrown in without any real training or not even knowing what you're doing per se. Whatever it is, the 7 of Earth says you are more than ready for this. It may feel overwhelming, but just get through a few days of it, get through maybe the week or so, because you are definitely ready for whatever this change is, whatever this going the end of a difficult situation is. It may feel overwhelming, but you are very ready for this. So 7, divine umbrella, divine intervention, divine interference, earth energy, your energy. Also Taurus, we got Mercury in Taurus, so you could be hearing some news about this promotion or about this change. Again, and the change could even be that you have to do so much to get ready for it. So you might be told, that, and here's another example. So it might be that you've been wanting this. Again, I'm gonna do it more with the work energy just because that's easier to explain, but it could be in any of those relationships. And it's just kind of like on Friday at 5 o'clock you're leaving and you're told that you have to be prepared and ready and on a plane by 8 o'clock Monday. And it's kind of like, what am I even going to be doing? That's what that 10 of fire is all about. The 7, though, again, umbrella, earth energy, your energy, job, money, career energy. And this is saying you've got it handled. They picked the right person. They picked the right person for the job. Seeds well planned, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. Breathe through it, but they picked the right person for the job, my Virgos. Have confidence in yourself with this one, okay? But it's kind of like, this is like a mixed blessing. The only thing is this is temporary. This is longer. That is the longer blessing. Okay? So here we go. Let's see. Higher power with John Holland. Higher power. What do we want to say for my Virgos? My Virgos, my Virgos. Base chakra. So we have that 1 energy again. Interesting. With that, again, new beginning, new start. The base chakra, the chakra system, a lot of chakras throughout your body. Chakra is considered like a combination between your spiritual, it's like your soul, your spirit, and your physicality all joining together. There are 7 main ones that people talk about. There's more than that. And from your heart to your crown is like the supernatural, and your heart again to the base is more of your natural. The base chakra is about your security. Did you grow up feeling secure in yourself? Do you feel secure in yourself? Was there fear? So the base chakra has a lot of, it is all about your sense of security and your sense of self and your sense of, it does have a little bit of your sense of worth also. So it's a lot of that has to do with your younger days. Many people go through many hours of counseling to get to a point where they do feel very, very comfortable with themselves, regardless of what their, how they grew up. Okay, so there's something with this that's happening that will help to create a more secure base for you. Okay? Now, granted, we talk about this, your younger days, things like that. Well, when I'm working with Reiki, sometimes it's good to get that really in alignment. Sometimes you don't really want to touch that because you don't want to open things up. But sometimes by touching it, by, getting it in alignment, you bypass a lot of the pain too. I don't know why I'm going down that road, but whatever this is this weekend, it does help you. It does help, and it does affect your security, but it does feel, between these two cards, it will do that in a very positive manner. Okay? The Ten of Fire, that is a little worrisome because it just means that there's just, so make your lists. My Virgos, get out your Post-it notes, get out your paper, make your lists. That will help you. That will really help you. Okay, let's see what crystal or energy for my Virgos we have here. Here we go. Yep, your lists will help you. My Virgos, I love you because you make lists and you're very organized with them. Here we go. Earth energy. It's all about abundance, fertility, harvesting, and logic. Interesting with that. Tell me what this is about, my Virgos. I'm trying not to interpret too much unless Holy Spirit, higher power puts that through. But let me know what that's all about. Anyway, take a moment, please, to like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. You keep me on air. As always, my Virgos, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.